Meg, Mackenzie, Michelle.
My only friends.
Okay. Alright. Walking across campus, you hear the Campanile strike 12 in the afternoon as the bells chime out the most popular pop song on the carillon. As I listen to the bells, I think about the long history at Iowa State and how great it is to be an Iowa Stater. One of the many traditions at Iowa State is Campaniling. The Campanile has stood strong for so many years, and so the story behind it is what makes it more resilient. To explain what I had just described, I will talk about the history of the Campanile, who is it that plays the bells, and what Campaniling is all about. Edgar Stanton was a graduate of Iowa State in 1872. He later became the dean of Iowa State for 50 years. His first wife, Margaret McDonald Stanton, unfortunately died in 1895. Having been a significant figure of Iowa State for 25 years, he wanted to honor her in a way that would stand out among the campus. So he decided to build the Campanile Tower, including 10 bells. The Campanile was finished in 1898, and here's a picture of the Campanile being built. So later, Edgar had died, and his second wife and children decided to donate 26 more bells to the Campanile. Since then, the bells have increased to 50, and they have been donated by former students of Iowa State as well. So who is it that plays the bells? Well, first off, the bells are actually called a carillon, which is an instrument that's in almost every campanile around the United States. Someone who plays the carillon is called a carillioner. A carillioner of Iowa State is Professor Tin-Shi Tam, and she has been playing for over 20 years. The mayor decided to honor her on April 14th, making April 14th the Tin-Shi Tam Day in Ames, Iowa. Sometimes Tin-Shi Tam will have her graduate students play the Campanile. So, what is Campaniling? Well, a student officially becomes an Iowa Stater once kissed under the Campanile at midnight. This tradition has gone on for so many years due to the story behind the Campanile, as described earlier, that it was created out of a love story. So, one of the big events that Campaniling occurs during is homecoming, of course. So students will gather around the Campanile around midnight, and once it strikes, fireworks will go off and the band will play. People can go campaniling whenever they like, but homecoming is a really common time to do so. So in conclusion, the age-old tradition of campaniling arose from a love story in itself. From the history of Edgar Stanton and his wife, to the woman behind the bells, ending in the long-honored tradition, the Campanile will forever stand strong as an iconic symbol of the traditions of Iowa State. Although I can't say I am a true Iowa Stater quite yet, I still appreciate the chiming of the bells and one day hope to fulfill the tradition at Iowa State. Can I take you guys?